painfully obvious to me that I need to get a PSA 10 second edition Mothman. There's my first and second. And of course, Nightfall, PSA 10. I got about 6 or 7 of those. Average cost, probably about 20 bucks. Definitely gone up a little bit recently, but that's the collection. Kidding. We also got the King Mothman to Arms, PSA 10. And you can't have a king without the queen. I believe this is the queen. I don't know if Mothman has genders or... It's the Queen of Hearts in the playing card. PSA 10. And what we got here? Magicast MetaZoo Mothman, PSA 10. And last but not least, Blind Box Mothman, PSA 10. My favorite of the moth icons. I think it's just iconic. And of the slabs of the PSA 10 moths, that's it. But I got one other thing here, which I have and nobody else will. One of one. The original Chris Campman diagram of Mothman. And I would like to know the story of this sketch. It looks like it was used for this card. And this card was, down here it says 2021. So it almost looks like they started following the same format with the wings having the 3-prong at the top in later versions of Mothman. So it's really cool to have that diagram of Mothman and all the features of him. Yeah, I'd really like to hear the story of this from Chris, to know exactly how this was used and what it was for. So that's my Mothman collection, and shameless plug on something else I'm working on related to Mothman is taking that same pin design and applying different styles to it, because I think Pokemon, they obviously started out with Pikachu and the 3 for the starter ones, but Eevee, I don't think that in the beginning they realized Eevee would be so popular. Later on, you can tell that they kind of, with Pokemon Pikachu and Pokemon Eevee, they kind of realized that Eevee was a big draw. And I think part of Eevee's draw was the fact that it could evolve into different elements. So I thought, why not do that for Mothman? Because I feel like Mothman is the perfect candidate to be able to have different forms in each aura type. So this is the ice one that I've got so far. I'm just kind of testing out different processes, and so this was my version 1 process of ice, and then I switched over to the version 2, which I kind of have been messing with the flame, the idea of a flame. So frost Mothman, flame Mothman, and lightning, cosmic, and a bunch of others coming soon. So hit the subscribe button, look out for those if you're interested, and thanks for watching. Looking forward to seeing your Mothman collection.